When life gets busy and the weight starts to really pile on, how do you turn things around and get it all off and do it quickly and even safely? Kara recently met up with the local truck driver who decided he just had to lose weight, and this time for good, and he did.
And he did it. He lost 118 pounds in less than 6 months, and that didn't stop there. And one of the differences, he says, was having a doable plan with a physician by his side. That's what he found at Compass Fat Loss in Glastonbury. John Hammond has been a truck driver for Coca-Cola in East Hartford for 30 years. All of those hours of driving and road trip foods caught up with him until he weighed 386 pounds when he came here to Compass Fat Loss in Glastonbury. Look at him now. He's lost 182 pounds and still counting.
I was in a pie eating contest, a hot dog, and I've never lost those things, okay, you know what I mean? So
wasn't it hard to then change and just eat healthy?
I think at some point in time, enough's enough.
John says he lost the weight easily because of all the support he gets here.
So let's see where your composition is this week.
He steps on the scale, but here they measure much more than just weight loss. Technology immediately shows Dr. Eric Kusher how John's doing.
Your body fat percentage, boy, it's different than when you came in.
Absolutely.
You should be between about 13 and 25, and boom, you're at 21.6. So we've got that right where it needs to be.
Right.
Your hydration level, remember you were pretty much dehydrated when you came in.
Right.
We've got that up to 53.7, which is right next to mid-range. And your visceral fat rating, which is that one that correlates very closely to your risk factors for things like diabetes and high blood pressure and heart disease, that's getting down towards normal level.
Yeah.
You're making super progress.
Well, thanks, Doc.
Way to go.
The progress has been fast. He lost the first 118 pounds in 6 months.
The philosophy is pretty simple. Rather than counting calories and getting patients into exercise and trying to lose weight the old-fashioned way, and that's science that is really dated. That's 10 or 20 years old. It's a lot more complicated than that. Our goal here is to take the patient's metabolism, which has been in fat storing state, and when they come in here, they've been in that state for quite a while, and transition it into a fat burning state.
Dr. Kusher says John's quick weight loss is the norm here. The plan begins with a 43-day personalized eating plan with supplements designed to rev your metabolism. You're monitored daily by the doctor, and he says the average person loses 30 pounds during that time.
We have hormonal changes, we have changes inside the gut, which actually does affect weight loss. Patients will actually be transitioned over, so their body's going to now be looking for body fat before it's going to be looking for calories coming in.
Now, sometimes when you hear that the only safe way to lose weight is 1 to 2 pounds a week.
I disagree. That might be a good number if you're doing an unsupervised program, but when you have a physician looking over you every single day and making sure that everything stays safe for you, it stays safe. We've never had an incident of any kind of a health issue on this program, and we've ran close to 4,000 people through it.
Dr. Kusher is a chiropractic physician who says his patients find the plan easy to follow because it uses real food that they make at home. What kind of things are they going to eat?
Well, the meal plan is actually pretty liberal. Their meal plan is going to be based and built around proteins, vegetables, and fruits, as we should be eating.
Was this hard for you?
Well, you know, I've got a lot of help from my wife, but what I like about it, it's a very portable diet. Okay, my wife can prepare my 2 meals a day, and I can take it with me.
But it's not just John's wife helping him lose. Here at Compass Fat Loss, Dr. Kusher personally tracks each client every day. Accountability is key.
I've routinely got about 250 to 300 patients that are in the active phase of the program, and they're texting me every single day. So yes, it's a lot of labor for me to respond back to them, but that's a labor of love for me. And I interact with these patients via text every day. And a patient knows that if they've got a question or an issue that warrants something more than a text, every single patient has my cell number and my email address.
Here are a few other success stories. Donna has lost 75 pounds, Marty lost 116, and this man, John Steffen, lost 130 pounds. Compass Fat Loss designs all eating plans based on a DNA test.
These genes are going to measure patients' response to certain kinds of exercise, to certain kinds of foods, and to nutritional supplementation.
There's no strenuous exercise. John's just walking.
Well, I've learned how to eat properly under his plan, you know what I mean? Where, you know, I've been on every weight loss program known to man, and they've all worked for me for a while. And so I'm not going to badmouth any of them because everything's different for everybody, you know. But, you know, they might work 4 months, 6 months, and I might lose 50, 60 pounds or 40 pounds, and then I just get tired of it.
And he even still enjoys going out to dinner with his wife at their favorite restaurant.
Every Sunday night I would get 6 ounces of hamburger patty, okay? I would get steamed broccoli. I'd get a bowl of celery and cucumbers, and I'd have vinegar on it and oil, and I have my pink Himalayan salt that I bring with me, and I'd have my mustard for my hamburger. That's the only condiment you can use. And I'm very comfortable with, having a couple of glasses of water. My wife's having her wine. I'm her designated driver now. She loves that, you know what I mean? And,
John admits sometimes he's gotten a bit off track, but
that plateau's there. It's gone in 2 or 3 days. It's not, I'm stuck for 2 or 3 days, and another day or two, I'm already losing weight again because he's made sure that happened. Dr. Kusher is probably, one of the nicest people I've ever met, and he really is by your side every day. He never leaves you alone. He's got a sense of humor when sometimes you need one.
John told me for the first time in his life he knows he will never be big again. Compass Fat Loss has 2 locations in Connecticut and Glastonbury, where we were, and also one in Westport. There are also 6 locations in Massachusetts, so if you want to learn more, there are 2 free seminars coming up this month. And to learn more and register for those free seminars, just go to compassfatloss.com.
What an amazing story.
And I love how he said his wife is his best friend.
I love it.
And she makes his cucumbers, but she's his best friend.
And that support probably helped tremendously, too, from her.
Yeah,
But
what
wow.
a transformation.
Absolutely. Good for him.